Welcome to Beyond Buzz. The skies over the South China Sea are growing crowded, with the roar of jet engines and the shimmer of contrails painting a picture of rising tension. This is not just a show of force, it's a daily reminder of the region's volatility, where every flight could be a message, a warning, or a test of resolve. For the Philippine Air Force, this is a pressing reality that cannot be ignored. Every day, pilots and ground crews prepare for missions that are as much about deterrence as they are about defense, knowing that their readiness could make the difference between peace and provocation. The Philippines, an archipelago of more than 7,000 islands, sits at the heart of this contested, geopolitical hotspot. Its location makes it both a gateway and a barrier, a nation whose fate is intertwined with the shifting tides of regional power. Its vast maritime domain, rich in resources and strategic value, is under constant pressure from foreign encroachments. Patrols by Coast Guard and Navy vessels are a daily occurrence, but the threat from the air remains a critical vulnerability. Without credible air defense, the Philippines is like a guard with no weapon, present but powerless, a silent witness to the slow erosion of its sovereignty. The ability to control its own skies is not just a matter of pride, but of survival. For years, the Philippine Air Force was a shadow of its former self, lacking the supersonic interceptors and advanced systems needed to keep pace with regional threats. Decades of underinvestment left its fleet aging and its capabilities limited, a stark contrast to the growing arsenals of its neighbors. The acquisition of F-50 light combat aircraft from South Korea marked a crucial first step in rebuilding air power. These jets brought new life to the force, but they are not the apex predators needed to deter a major power. Their range and payload are limited, and they lack the advanced sensors and weapons of true frontline fighters. The need for a true multi-role fighter, an aircraft capable of dominating the skies, striking targets on land and sea, and defending against the most advanced threats, became the highest priority for defense planners in Manila. The mission was clear: acquire an aircraft that could excel in air-to-air combat, deliver precision ground attacks, and conduct maritime strike missions. This would not only enhance deterrence, but also give the Philippines a credible voice in regional security dialogues. The world expected the Philippines to choose the legendary F-16 Fighting Falcon. With its proven combat record and deep integration into the American defense ecosystem, it seemed the logical outcome, especially given the close military partnership with the United States. The F-16 is a symbol of reliability and power, trusted by dozens of air forces worldwide. Its versatility and upgrade potential make it a favorite among allies, and its presence would signal a strong commitment to collective defense. Choosing the F-16 would mean seamless interoperability with the Philippines' most powerful ally, ensuring that joint operations and training could be conducted with maximum efficiency and effectiveness. The political signals were all there, and the strategic logic seemed undeniable. Leaders from both nations spoke of shared interests and mutual defense, reinforcing the expectation that the F-16 would soon wear Philippine colors. But in the high-stakes world of defense procurement, the obvious path is not always the one taken. Behind closed doors, officials weighed not just the technical merits, but also the long-term costs, support requirements, and the shifting landscape of international alliances. The stage was set for what seemed like a straightforward acquisition, but the decision was far more complex than it appeared. Every option carried its own risks and rewards, and the consequences would shape the nation's security for decades. The Philippines had to weigh its options carefully, balancing strategic needs with financial constraints. The cost of modern air power is immense, and every peso spent must deliver real value in capability and deterrence. The choice would ultimately redefine the Philippines' air power strategy, setting the course for its future in a region where the balance of power is anything but certain. The search for a new fighter was not a simple one-horse race. Instead, it was a high-stakes competition, drawing the attention of the world's leading aerospace giants. Each contender brought its own legacy, technology, and vision for the future of air combat. The global arms market is fiercely competitive, with several top-tier manufacturers vying for the contract. For these companies, winning such a deal means not just profit, but prestige and influence on the international stage. The stakes were high, and every detail mattered. The American offer, Lockheed Martin's F-16 Viper, stood out as the most advanced version of the venerable fighter. With decades of proven combat experience, the F-16 Viper had evolved into a cutting-edge platform, boasting state-of-the-art avionics, weapon systems, and adaptability for future upgrades. It promised not only top-tier performance but also immense political and logistical support from the United States. This included access to a vast network of training, spare parts, and potential military cooperation, making it a tempting choice for any nation seeking a strong ally. However, the Saab JAS 39 Gripen from Sweden presented a compelling alternative. The Gripen was designed with modern warfare in mind, offering advanced capabilities in a lighter, more agile package. Saab marketed the Gripen as the smart fighter, emphasizing lower costs, ease of maintenance, and rapid turnaround times. Its modular design allowed for quick repairs and upgrades, reducing downtime and long-term expenses. The Gripen was a nimble and efficient fighter, designed for strategic independence. It could operate from shorter runways and required fewer resources, making it ideal for nations seeking flexibility and self-reliance in their defense strategies. Ultimately, the real contest boiled down to the American F-16 versus the Swedish Gripen. Both jets had their strengths, and both represented different philosophies in air power, one rooted in alliance and tradition, the other in innovation and autonomy. The Philippine Air Force faced a pivotal decision. Should they choose the power and security of a deep alliance, or the pragmatism and cost-effectiveness of a smart, independent solution? The choice would not be easy, as it would impact not just military capability, but also the nation's strategic direction. In the end, the decision would shape the future of Philippine air power for decades to come, influencing defense policy, international partnerships, and the country's role in regional security. The decision to pass on the F-16 Viper defied expectations. The U.S. State Department had approved a potential sale, but the price tag was a significant hurdle. For the Philippines, with a limited defense budget, this was a monumental expense. Operating costs for the F-16 are notoriously high, consuming a massive portion of the military's budget. Beyond cost, there were strategic considerations. Relying heavily on a single ally can limit strategic autonomy. The Philippines has been charting a more independent foreign policy. Choosing a non-American platform could diversify partnerships and enhance self-reliance. The decision suggested a preference for a more affordable, good-enough fighter. The dream of flying the American jet was deferred for a pragmatic choice. The Philippine Department of National Defense recently made headlines by announcing its preference for the JAS 39 Gripen, a move that signaled a new era for the country's air defense capabilities. This decision followed months of careful evaluation and intense discussions among top military officials, who weighed the nation's needs against the options available on the global market. The Gripen, a triumph of Swedish engineering, is celebrated for its efficiency and clever design. Its official selection was seen as a victory, not just for performance, but for practicality and forward-thinking strategy. Conceived during the tense years of the Cold War, the Gripen was developed by Sweden, a neutral nation that faced the constant threat of conflict. This unique context shaped the jet's design philosophy, emphasizing resilience and adaptability. The result was an aircraft that needed to be not only highly capable and technologically advanced, but also smart, affordable, and easy to maintain even in challenging conditions. Its modular systems and user-friendly maintenance routines set it apart from more complex rivals. The Gripen CD variant, now offered to the Philippines, is a formidable NATO interoperable aircraft. It boasts advanced avionics, modern weapon systems, and the flexibility to integrate seamlessly with allied forces, making it a future-proof choice for the region. Saab's offer was not only technologically impressive, but also financially palatable, providing the Philippines with more bang for the buck and ensuring that the investment would deliver long-term value. The Gripen's lower operational cost means the Philippine Air Force can afford more flight hours, resulting in better trained pilots and a more responsive air defense force. This operational efficiency is a game-changer for a country with limited resources. Its ability to operate from short remote airstrips with minimal ground support is ideal for an archipelagic nation like the Philippines, where rapid deployment across scattered islands is crucial for national security. The decision to select the Gripen was a calculated one, perfectly fitting the Philippines' budget constraints and unique geography. It reflects a strategic vision for a more agile and resilient air force. Ultimately, the Gripen was chosen not just as a fighter jet, but as a complete air defense system, one that promises to transform the Philippines' ability to protect its skies and assert its sovereignty for years to come. The Gripen is a highly capable and lethal predator. Its delta wing and canard configuration provides exceptional agility. The Gripen excels in modern, beyond visual range combat. Its advanced sensor suite and data link enable network-centric warfare. The Gripen can share sensor data with other Gripens and ground-based radars. For maritime strike, the Gripen is armed with the RBS-15 anti-ship missile. It can project power over its maritime domain, a game-changer for the Philippines. The Gripen's electronic warfare suite is among the best, jamming enemy radars. This fusion of agility, sensors, and weaponry makes the Gripen formidable. Choosing a fighter jet is a political statement and a strategic partnership. The Gripen CD is more affordable to buy, fly, and maintain. A partnership with Sweden offers strategic flexibility and diversifies defense partners. Saab's offer includes industrial cooperation and technology transfer. This deal helps build the Philippines' aerospace industry and self-reliance. The Gripen's design aligns with the Philippines' archipelagic defense strategy. It can operate from dispersed locations, making the Air Force less vulnerable. This decentralized approach is smart for a nation facing a superior adversary. Imagine a radar operator detecting unauthorized aircraft in Philippine airspace. Two JAS-39 Gripens hidden on a small airfield roar to life. Their ground crews have them armed and ready in under 10 minutes. The Gripens rocket into the sky, connected through advanced data links. They share information with each other and the National Air Defense Network. The lead pilot sees the intruders on their display long before being detected. The engagement begins from 50 miles away, with Meteor missiles launched. The Gripen's presence changes the strategic equation, deterring aggression. It provides the Philippines with a credible tool to defend its sovereignty. The Gripen will be the vigilant guardian in the sky, protecting its island home. The selection of the Gripen is a defining moment for the Philippines. It marks the dawn of a new era for the Philippine Air Force. The Gripen will boost morale and restore the Air Force's prestige. The choice signifies a confident approach to national security. It enhances the country's strategic autonomy and flexibility. The technology transfer will plant seeds for a future defense industry. Regionally, the Gripen reshapes the balance of power. It sends a message that the cost of aggression has increased. A stronger Philippines contributes to a more stable Southeast Asia. The Gripen is the right fit for the Philippines' budget and strategy.